Hi, my name is Christy Shu. My pronouns are she, her. I'm from Leonia, New Jersey, and I'm in the class of 2024 and I study earth science. I am currently a public research intern and I work on the My Climate Story project. My Climate Story is a project where we teach people globally how to share their climate stories, so we explore how climate impacts them and get them to reflect on how it interacts with their daily lives and what they can do about it.
So PPH was a student initiative originally. I had some students in a class I was teaching. It was the very first class at Penn to be cross-listed between humanities departments and earth and environmental sciences. They were so determined that there should be a sustained place for integrated inquiry in the environment that they convinced me to help them found the Penn program in environmental humanities. Student desires and student research remain at the heart of the program.
I think what makes the environmental humanities special is that it's a way for something as big as climate change to be put into real stories and the human perspective, not just the data and the statistics of science, which can be overwhelming.
I mean, looking at the environment in terms of numbers and graphs is helpful. It's good to have that sort of visualization to see how dire the circumstances are. But I think, you kind of lose a bit of humanity when you're just looking at numbers, when you say however many inches of sea level rise, however many people are being displaced.
I think the environmental humanities are really special because we get to engage with the local community, and that's something sort of rare to find in academia. We're always focused on the most positive impact we can have. How do we get environmental solutions out to communities?
My project focuses on creating a documentary about Paul Robeson and exploring their climate story there. I really enjoy working with Paul Robeson in particular because their building is really small and they're very underfunded. And so getting to see the interaction between the loving environment that they foster with the students and the staff, as well as just the old building conditions and how it doesn't really reflect that sort of love that they foster, is really interesting to see that play out.
The minor in environmental humanities is a really special opportunity to integrate your studies across the arts and sciences, all having to do with the environment. We take community-based knowledge very seriously. We take indigenous knowledge very seriously. We're pluralizing what it means to know the environment.
I am currently taking a class called Transdisciplinary Environmental Humanities. And what I've gotten to do is work on a podcast where I visited Novik Urban Farm with my classmates, and we were able to sit and talk with the Burmese immigrants who work the farm, and they also cooked a meal for us, and we got to listen to their stories and hear about why they have important ties to the land.
It was just so amazing that we got to, really learn about farming, specifically urban farming, and just learn about something that's so culturally important. I work on the My Climate Story project, and my part of the project is creating short TikTok interviews where I ask people on campus what their climate story is. It opened my eyes to the different stories that people have with climate change. When I'm interviewing these people from California or Texas and hear about their stories, it's very alarming that people here at Penn have been experiencing those stuff.
I love at PPH, there's just so much going on. Some of my project partners are doing outreach to teachers in the Philly community, which is totally different from what I'm doing, which is a very literature-driven activity.
This semester, my final project was to create a crocheted and knit tapestry that illustrated, different people's climate stories. So just reflecting on their own experience with the environment, or, stories from their childhood about different disasters. And that's such an unconventional project, but it was so meaningful to me and the people who participated in it in a way that I don't know if you normally get with education. I really think what makes it special is just that interdisciplinary lens where really, whatever your strengths are, if it's writing, photography, art, even science, all of those things work together to really create a discipline that is for everyone who's passionate about the environment and people and the community.
We need to be aware of the changes that are happening around us. And if we identify these stories as climate change, it'll move us one step forward to creating real change.